Caitlin Clark from deep. Let's check it out.
Left to go
right here. And she's going to come around the side, way downtown. Boom. Knocked it in. I mean, absolutely beautiful stuff. Here we go. This is our first three right here. You've got Kelsey Plum over to Monique Billings, over to Caitlin Clark. Boom.
She had been away for 8 long months. Months filled with frustration, recovery, and endless questions about when she would finally return. And then, just like that, Caitlin Clark stepped back onto the court. 5 minutes into the first quarter, she checked in, and within moments the entire basketball world was reminded exactly who she is. Team USA went on to crush Senegal 110-46 in what was supposed to be a simple warm-up game, but it quickly turned into the perfect stage for Clark's long-awaited comeback. In just 20 minutes of action, Clark delivered a performance that had fans buzzing everywhere. She finished with 17 points, 12 assists, and 4 three-pointers while committing 0 turnovers. Every shot seemed effortless, every pass perfectly timed. The arena erupted as she began putting on a show, and social media exploded with reactions as fans watched her dominate the game like she had never left. By the time the final buzzer sounded, one thing was clear to everyone watching. Caitlin Clark is officially back. Healthy, confident, and ready to remind the basketball world why she's one of the most exciting players in the game. The crowd celebrated, the internet went wild, and the message from number 22 couldn't have been clearer. She's back and she's not here to play around. Welcome back, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark had a berserk 17 points. Wow. 4 of 5 from three-point range, 12 assists in 19 minutes and 21 seconds. Absolute, pure, unadulterated domination.
Now let's set the scene for anyone who might not realize just how big this moment really was. This wasn't just another random basketball game. It was a FIBA World Cup qualifying tournament in Puerto Rico, where Team USA is evaluating new talent and experimenting with different lineups as they start building toward the 2026 FIBA World Cup in Berlin and eventually the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. These games matter because they give coaches a chance to see who can truly perform on the international stage. And right in the middle of all that preparation, Caitlin Clark stepped onto the floor and completely stole the spotlight. What fans expected to be a routine warm-up matchup quickly turned into a showcase of pure dominance. In only 20 minutes of play, Clark racked up 17 points and 12 assists, controlling the pace of the game and creating highlight after highlight. Every possession seemed to run through her, and the chemistry with her teammates looked almost effortless. By the time the final buzzer sounded, the scoreboard told the entire story. Team USA crushed Senegal 110-46. A staggering 64-point victory that left the crowd buzzing and social media exploding with reactions. This wasn't just a win, it felt like a message to the entire basketball world. Caitlin Clark didn't just return to the court, she reminded everyone exactly why her name carries so much attention whenever she plays.
Caitlin Clark finally back on the basketball court, and it lived up to the anticipation. I mean, you immediately see it as soon as she checks into the game. She's the best point guard in the world, right? And she has vision and an ability to play make unlike anyone the women's game has ever seen before. And I've always put up her vision with anyone I've ever seen, male or female.
What made the performance even more shocking was that Clark didn't even start the game. She came off the bench about 5 minutes into the first quarter, and the moment she touched the ball, everything changed. Her first 3 touches immediately turned into 3 assists. Just like that, 3 possessions, 3 perfect setups. That was her official introduction to senior national team basketball. There was no hesitation, no slow adjustment period. Clark stepped in and instantly controlled the tempo of the game. She pushed the pace, spotted open teammates before defenders even realized what was happening, and delivered passes with pinpoint accuracy. It looked effortless, like she had already been running the offense for years. What really stood out was her court vision. Every movement on the floor seemed to make sense to her a split second before it happened. She was reading the defense, anticipating cuts, and creating scoring opportunities almost automatically. It honestly felt like she had a GPS in her brain guiding every play. Her playmaking instincts were operating on a completely different level from everyone else on the court.
Caitlin's 3 turnovers, one was with 10 seconds to go in the game. So one was with 4 seconds to go in the game, so it didn't matter.
She tried to throw a full court, inch perfect pass to Angel Reese. But like, Caitlin Clark led the team in plus minus, was second on the team in scoring, and had almost half the team's assists. Like, there are times where Caitlin Clark's tempo is not like, you don't need Caitlin Clark's tempo, but there are times you do. But there are times you do need her tempo, and Caitlin Clark, there's no question about it. Like, Caitlin Clark is going to be the starter at the Olympics in 2028.
By halftime, Clark had already piled up 8 points and 8 assists in just 10 minutes of action, and she still hadn't committed a single turnover. Think about that for a second. 10 minutes, 8 points, 8 assists, 0 mistakes with the ball. Those aren't the numbers you expect from someone returning after 8 months away from the game. Those are the numbers of a player who is completely locked in, fully healthy, and playing with a level of focus that only comes from months of waiting to get back on the court. The reaction around the game said it all. Commentators could barely contain their excitement on the broadcast as every possession seemed to turn into another highlight. Fans inside the arena started buzzing every time she touched the ball, knowing something special might happen next. Each pass, each shot, each fast break moment had the crowd rising louder and louder. Meanwhile, social media completely erupted. Highlight clips were spreading across the internet before the second half had even started. Fans everywhere were replaying her assists, her deep shots, and the way she controlled the entire pace of the game. In just a few minutes of play, Caitlin Clark had officially introduced herself on the senior national team stage, and she did it in the most dramatic way imaginable.
In this game, Caitlin Clark comes off the bench for Team USA, which I have no problem with, by the way. I mean, this is her senior national team debut. Chelsea Gray got the start. A bunch of the vets got the start. Angel Reese did start for Team USA, but part of that reason is, you know, they're not a very big team. Aaliyah Boston out with injury, but you understand the hierarchy, the pecking order, however you want to put it. But as soon as Clark checked in, she got down to business. And you can see the pace pick up immediately too. Her command of the team. And on her first 3 touches, she got 3 assists. So she comes in the...
But before everyone got completely carried away celebrating the performance, there was another part of the story that quickly became a major talking point. The controversy started the moment the starting lineups were announced. When Team USA revealed that Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, and Kelsey Plum would start ahead of Caitlin Clark, the internet immediately exploded with reactions. Fans flooded Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and nearly every sports comment section with frustration and disbelief. Many people couldn't understand how one of the most talked about players in basketball wasn't in the starting lineup. Some called it a huge mistake, while others started speculating that it was some kind of political decision meant to keep Clark in a limited role. The debate spread incredibly fast. Within minutes, sports talk shows, online analysts, and fans everywhere were arguing about the decision. But as emotional as the reactions were, there was actually a very logical explanation behind why the coaching staff made that call.
This was the starting 5 announcement. I did not know who was starting. I was not monitoring this, and then the starting 5 came on the court. By the way, Angel Reese started in this game. Okay. But, yeah, sure. Let's put Chelsea Gray in. What is the deal, folks? What is the deal? Chelsea Gray, 11 minutes, 3 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Stop it. Stop that nonsense. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Clown show. I definitely turned it off when I saw Caitlin wasn't starting.
The moment fans had been waiting for finally arrived, and Caitlin Clark didn't disappoint. In her highly anticipated Team USA debut, Clark stepped onto the court against Senegal and instantly took control of the game. From the opening minutes, her confidence was undeniable. Deep three-pointers, laser-sharp passes, and the kind of court vision that made her a college superstar were all on full display. The crowd erupted as Clark began stacking points and assists, making it clear that the stage was nowhere near too big for her.
But first, we've got some breaking news from the Indiana Fever. Superstar guard Caitlin Clark confirming that she will not play again this season. Clark posting the news on social media saying, "I spent hours in the gym every day with the singular goal of getting back out there. Disappointed isn't a big enough word to describe how I am feeling." Caitlin goes on to thank the Fever fans for supporting her and the team through this season. Caitlin Clark, as you know, has missed the last 19 games with a groin injury.
As the game progressed, Clark's dominance only grew stronger. Senegal tried everything: tight defense, double teams, even physical play, but nothing seemed to slow her down. Every time the defense pressured her, she responded with another highlight moment. One possession it was a logo 3, the next it was a perfectly timed assist that left fans and commentators stunned. By halftime, social media was already exploding with reactions as viewers realized they were witnessing something special in Clark's first appearance for Team USA.
Obviously didn't stand a chance no matter who was on the floor for Team USA. But Caitlin in the game, look at that, delayed screen roll action, perfect pocket pass for the first assist. Then, see there out to Kelsey Plum. Pretty routine, but sees it early, gets it out to her. Kelsey Plum knocks it down. Then on this one, you're out in transition. Finds Billings for the finish. So some nice dime work right off the bat from Caitlin Clark.
By the final buzzer, the scoreboard told the full story. Team USA cruised to a convincing victory, and Caitlin Clark had officially announced her arrival on the international stage. Fans celebrated her incredible debut while critics and doubters were left scrambling for excuses. For Clark supporters, this performance felt like a statement, one that said the hype is real. And if this debut was any indication, the rest of the world might need to get used to seeing Caitlin Clark dominate in a USA jersey.